A tradesman is a skilled manual laborer who specializes in a craft or trade. And when we talk about the trades, we usually mean things like welding, plumbing, pipe fitting, carpenters, electricians, those sorts of things. And I had to make that distinction since Wikipedia lists all sorts of things like baristas, janitors, and piano tuners. NPR posted an article about a woman who graduated high school and was accepted by every college she applied to, but she wasn't interested in any of them. She instead took an apprenticeship at a power utility company, N-Star, in New England, and found the hands-on experience to be much more enjoyable. The colleges she was looking at before were about $40,000 a year, but her company partnered with the local community college and helped pay some of the costs. And with her scholarships, the price was reduced to about $2,400 a year, much more cheaper than what she was looking at before. She got on-the-job training, she took her basics at the community college, and she took classes that dealt with utility working. 90% of the students move on to work for that utility company, and they start off with an average pay of about $58,000 a year. So an almost guaranteed job with a good starting pay, that sounds like a distant hope for a lot of four-year graduates these days. The reason the data show that four-year graduates make more than less educated workers is because the trades get lumped in with a bunch of unskilled, low-paying jobs. The average electrician makes $5,000 more than the average four-year graduate, and he predicts that more of these jobs will open up. Half of the 600,000 electrician jobs will open up over the next decade because more and more baby boomers are retiring, leaving a lot of openings for millennials, and that's where you come in. Why isn't there much push to get us into the trades, but there's so much effort to get us to go to universities for 4 more years? Let me read you a quote from the same man from the same NPR article. Back in 1983, there was the Nation at Risk report, in which, quite rightly, we all were appalled at the quality of education in America. After that, he says, most high schools focused on academics and getting students ready for college. For a lot of parents, they wanted their kids to have a 4-year degree. But Carnival says, in the process, we basically obliterated the modernization of the old vocational education programs, and they've been set aside. Wind turbine technician is another tradesman job that's increasing in demand as we slowly but surely shift more toward clean energy. In America, we sometimes get caught up in a political culture, and where you want to get your energy from, it says a lot about your political stance. We hear politicians say stuff like drill baby drill, or just saying the word fracking will get your supporters fired up. And probably because I'm from the Rio Grande Valley, I don't hear a lot of people talking about renewable energy sources or talking about wind energy. I guess it's because around here, if you want to make a decent living for your family and you don't have a college degree, the popular choice is just leave the valley and go work for oil rigs or oil fields. So it's all about oil around here. But wind turbine technicians get down and dirty too, or up and dirty. I think NPR put it best. You need the fearlessness of a rock climber and the know-how of a skilled mechanic. Dirty Jobs with Mike Rowe featured this in one of their episodes. I'll put a link in the description so you can watch it. It's physically demanding climbing up that high.
Get you in the legs, calves, through the hips. Get you in the quads as well, and the calves. Get you in the feet as well, your core, shoulders, biceps, and the triceps. Deltoid, your lats, even your intercostals. Pretty much a full body workout.
It can be a rush when you're at the top feeling the wind blowing 50 kilometers an hour, and it can be visually appealing as well.
That really is a heck of a view.
Best office in the world.
It has its share of dirtiness as well.
Wind turbine generator. You might find some weird combinations.
Grease and dead wasps. And it's hot and it's fresh.
Hopefully you're not claustrophobic. Yeah. According to the Bureau of Labor Statistics, the median salary for a turbine tech is $22 an hour. It could be significantly more for those with advanced skills like rope rescue and electrical wiring. During an interview with NPR, an instructor with the Canadian Valley Technology Center in Oklahoma mentioned that him and his class were out to lunch one day, and one by one his students receive phone calls from the same Texas wind company offering them jobs. And he says it's not uncommon that they get job offers. It's only uncommon that they get called all at the same time, since his success rate for his program was 85 to 90%. Now, there's 50,000 wind turbines in America right now, and many more are coming. So that's a lot of opportunity. Check out windturbinetechnicians.net if you're interested. They have a section giving you advice for how to get started and why you should. It's a growing field with increasing demand. Some get partial training on the job. You don't have to go to an expensive 4-year school to qualify, and you have a high chance of getting hired. Instead of getting in crippling debt to get a degree, go through the cheaper route of a 2-year program with a community college. Hold up. I keep reading about 2-year community college programs to get into the trades. Didn't Obama say he wants to make 2 years of community college free? Not 4 years of community college, not university classes, 2 years community college. Didn't I and a bunch of others say that maybe that wasn't enough to fix the education and job market problems in this country? Maybe this is what Obama was getting at. It gets workers qualified, it's a lot cheaper, it's good for the everyday person who needs to learn skills and get hired, and it's good for the private sector who needs job openings filled. We should think about this for a while. Maybe Obama was onto something. Now, I know I only spoke about electricians and wind turbine technicians, and the trades is such a broad term, a lot of different workers and crafts, so I can't cover all of it in one video, but check out the list of trades jobs, see your local community college, see what programs they have and who they're partnering with, and just see something and you find something that interests you, go for it, learn more about it, do some research, and of course it's hopefully one day it will be free. 2 years community college actually seems like a big deal now when you put it this way. Hopefully you all think about it. We need your help in these spots, and you could use the money. Here it's a lot cheaper, so go for it. The trades, do it. Since we're talking about the trades, let me give you a funny little story about plumbing that I read about a few months ago. In this small rural town, very isolated, Jackman, Maine. Now, it has about 800 some people, and the only plumber in town retired. So a local couple partnered with the local school district to make a scholarship for any high school graduate to get certified for plumbing and come back to work as a plumber in that town. And last I heard, they haven't found anybody, haven't found any takers. But if they have, I haven't heard of it. So yeah, people need plumbers too. So the trades, we need you. Do it.